Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
What a game for LeBron. 13 points and a decent little assist total for him, too.
No doubt they'd like to see that carry over to the rest of the team. Get good assist numbers all the way around.
Jackson with it. They've got Howard. Anthony Davis is out there with LeBron James. And it's Rajon Rondo. And it's Kobe in at the 2 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Jackson up top. He's covered by Rondo. Just 4 to shoot. They get it again. Noah. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling. And you look at Joakim Noah. I mean, one of those hybrid talents. As a center, he gives you the rebounding, the shot blocking you want. But then he also has tremendous passing skills and instincts and the energy of a mountain lion.
The first free throw is good. And going back to Joakim Noah, he really is a hybrid. He holds American, Swedish, and French citizenships. He's truly a man of the world, and he's worldly on the floor. He can guard and play a lot of different positions.
And Kevin, he looks like a man of the world. He has a unique style unto himself, but I'll take the versatility and the hustle he brings on my team any day. If he's healthy, he's a factor.
Noah hits them both. And last year, not exactly up to Noah's lofty standards. He's way down in field goal percentage and free throw percentages compared to the season before, but he did not play completely healthy all of last year either.
A little dinged up, missed 13 games more than he had the season prior, and also the minutes dropped as well. And you could just see him laboring at times on the floor, clearly affected by those injuries.
Here's Jackson following the basket by Anthony Davis. Noah kicks to Leonard. Noah the screen. Fade away. That's good. Leonard's got his second bucket of the night.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
And, you know, going back to Noah last season, I think the additions to the Bulls' front court had an effect on him. I mean, they added Gasol and Mirotic, 2 major talents up front. I think that gave Noah less opportunities than he'd had the year before, and it was an adjustment for him.
Now, here is George, following the miss by Kobe Bryant. Leonard with the ball, picked up by Kobe. Kobe against Leonard. No one on him, and he makes the easy one. Leonard's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And guys, talking about Joakim Noah, he was still the spirit of that team last season. Amongst all the great talents the Bulls had, Noah was that energizer and catalyst for the team. A true warrior, even in an off year.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
We've seen Williams playing a good game here. He's got 13 points, and the 3-pointers have been dropping for him. He's got 3 of them.
You know what, Clark? If you continue to shoot the way he is, he may have to become more of an integral part of their offensive scheme.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
As a matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it. You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
And both free throws good for Lewis Williams. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Los Angeles leading by 12. Inside. It's deflected. Stolen by Jackson. And Williams, here we go. Shoots from 14. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, got to love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. That's the thing of beauty to watch.
It is, and Clark, that's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Clippers trail by 10. Jackson drives in. Another one falls for the Clippers.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
James against George. And here's Bryant for three. Joakim Noah grabs the miss. Noah's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
Now here's Jackson. He has 7. And George, here we go, misses the layup.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Davis sets a screen. Here's Rondo. Davis, the pass to LeBron. Kept alive. A nice shot by Howard. Howard's got 6.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today? In the action, here's some numbers for James. He's putting up about 20 points per game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes naturally.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable.
Bradley's checked in for the Lakers. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Patrick Beverley, he's checked in for Williams. Davis against George. And here's Leonard. He has 6. Here's the teardrop. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Clippers were so strong on the road last season. They led the league. Clark and field goal percentage were on the road. And actually they scored more points away from Staples than in it.
Especially down the stretch, Kevin. I mean, they finished the regular season with 8 straight road wins to get home court advantage in the first round. Superb.
Here's Beverley following the basket by Anthony Davis. Now here's Beverley. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Nobody near Leonard, but they recover it. And George gets it to go.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
Rondo kicks to Bradley. Feeds it to James. Again, Los Angeles.
Boy, Kevin, what a sweet stroke from LeBron that trip.
Clippers trail by 12. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got 3 assists in the game. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
Bradley, no one around him. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Lakers lead by 17. It's Jackson with the drive. Bradley with some nice D.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
He kicks to James. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And when you talk about all-time career numbers, there is one name in NBA history that shows up time and time again. Wilt Chamberlain, Wilt the Stilt, with 23,924 rebounds. His name synonymous with greatness on the basketball court.
And guys, I don't think there will ever be another player that will dominate their position like Wilt Chamberlain did. And it's those rebounding numbers that paint the picture the most clearly.
Okay,
I mean, Wilt averaged almost
shots.
23 rebounds a game. Not just over a season, folks, over the course of his entire career. 11 rebounding titles, and his career total just shy of 24,000. I mean, nobody in the modern era has even come close to that.
And the first one at the line is good. Lakers were awful in a lot of aspects last season, and their play at home was a major one. Greg, they just couldn't do anything at home, And I think the fans were giving up hope as well.
And given how pricey those Laker tickets are, Kevin,
yeah.
there was a lot to be salty out in Lakerland. So can't be a bottom dweller and charge that much for seats.
And so he hits both.
You know, the Lakers were a bottom dweller last year. I mean, their home record was 12-29, guys. That was tied for the second worst mark in the NBA.
Now here's Beverly. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Noah against Davis. Inside. James dishes to Bradley. Smith with the defensive effort.
And you know, guys, a lot of the problems for the Lakers at home last season was with their shooting. They had the lowest three-point percentage in the league at home. Not exactly friendly bounces for them.
It's really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Davis against Noah. Pass to Red Hot. The three. And he gets it to go. Red Hot's got 5 points so far.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
And Beverly kicks to Smith. And stolen by James. Red Hot the pass to Rondo. And yes, sir, that one drops. 11 points in the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Leonard dishes to Smith. And George, here we go. And the rejection by James. Here's Red Hot. He has 5. James in the post. Back to Rondo. Lakers passing it around. Red Hot. And a miss there on the triple. The Clippers have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Bradley against Beverly. Now the feed to Smith. Great touch on the 16-footer. Smith's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Now James. 19 points in the game. It's Bradley on the wing. The shot misses. So the Clippers will take it the other way. It's off to Utah for him after this game as they take on the Jazz. And that game will be game 2 of 5 out on the road. Outside, George. Shot clock at 6. George missing again.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
LeBron kicks to Davis. Here's Red Hot. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 4 assists now tonight.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
Leonard attacking. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Leonard's got 10.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession.
Let's check out how the Lakers stacked up, Kevin, over the last month in the NBA statistics. First in opponent shooting percentage, second in blocks, and they're in the top 10 in fewest turnovers per game. And they really do emphasize taking care of the ball.
And go back to their top-notch defense. They just smother you and impose their will on you. A lot of nights it seems like teams don't even know what hit them.
That's a 2 from Smith. Rebounded by the Lakers. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And Coach Doc Rivers wears multiple hats for this organization. Not only is he the head coach, but also in charge of all basketball operations. Really the leader in a lot of ways for this team.
George passes to Beverly. Noah the screen. Outside Leonard. 3-pointer. Count the bucket. Leonard's got 11 points in the quarter.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
LeBron kicks to Bradley. On the wing, Davis. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Some changes for the Lakers. Morris is checked in for James. Smith comes in for Bradley. And it's Green in for Rajon Rondo. And then for Los Angeles, Sanders checked in for Noah. Morris comes in for Leonard. And Lewis Williams subbed in for Paul George. Now here's Beverly. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Screen by Smith. Morris kicks to Sanders. Morris outside, puts up a 3, and Davis pulls it down. Lakers leading by 21, and it's Smith penetrating. Here's Reda, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Take a look at what Red Hot's been doing. He has 8 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
It's his first trip to the line.
And from the line thus far, how about 83% on the season? Outstanding.
And, guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
Kobe's checked in for Anthony Davis. And he makes both free throws.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this lead.
Well, guys, Josh Smith, an interesting case. Clark, he shot about 2 triples a game last year, yet for the last 3 seasons, his free throw percentage has been under, surprisingly, 55%.
Yeah, and that's terribly troubling. I mean, his three-point percentage improved in Houston, but the free throws, really, he can do much better than that. You look at his stroke, I think it's just a matter of concentration with Josh.
That one misses.
And with Smith and his shooting, a lot of it is mental. I mean, he has a terrific stroke from anywhere. The free throws are all in his head because he can make threes. He's just got to be a little more focused. And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
And Williams gets it to go on the assist by Smith. And that's now 19 points for Williams.
And, you know, thinking again about Smith, he made some big shots for the Rockets last year, but you never know quite what you're going to get with him taking perimeter shots. He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Williams up on top, guarded by Green. The shot. And again, Lou Williams. Williams has got 21.
And how does he get that one to go? No idea.
I don't have an idea either. A little heat check there, but yep, he's still cooking, and Greg, he's cooking with gas.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Lakers on top, delivering the blowout. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Green with the ball. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, Jackson is out there with Lou Williams. Then it's Marcus Morris. Then it's Smith. And it's Sanders in at the 5. Passes to Smith. Pocket 6. The fader. That one wide left.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
They're earning their points with the jump shot now.
And that's right, Clark. 6 of their last 10 have come from the mid-range.
Left side, Kobe. He dishes it to Morris. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. 11 points for Markieff Morris.
You know, it's a plus to get good looks in the paint, and when you can get them, you got to score them.
Jackson kicks to Morris. Pass to Smith. He feeds it to Jackson. Sinks the three-pointer.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
Lakers leading by 18, and he gets the bucket. And that's 13 points for Markieff Morris.
Nice, accurate pass right into the middle.
The Clippers shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. The shot by Williams, no good.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
Smith with a wide open look. A three-pointer off the mark. Clippers trail by 20. Smith's shot is good.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Williams against Kobe. Count that one. And the Lakers lead by 20.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Screen by Sanders. Lets it go from deep, and it's good. He's made 2 for every one he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Here's Green, and he banks in the layup.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
And Morris comes over to help. Smith dishes to Morris. The Clippers grab the miss. Outside Jackson. Screen by Sanders. Jackson passes to Smith. No good from outside. Los Angeles leading by 19. Morris a screen. Fires from deep. And Bryant the bucket on the assist by Smith. Smith's got 3 assists tonight.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Jackson drives in, and the wide open shot from Morris. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Some changes for the Lakers. Davis is checked in for Markieff Morris. LeBron comes in for Smith. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Daniel Green. The Clippers also changing it up. Joakim Noah is checked in for Sanders. Paul George comes in for Morris, and it's Leonard in for Smith. And Bryant kicks to Rondo. Screen by Howard. Back to Bryant. There's the triple. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Rondo's got 4 assists in the game.
This guy knows how to get it done. He knows what he's doing out there. A nice job from the three-point line this half.
Jackson kicks to George. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
LeBron kicks to Howard. Rondo against Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Rondo penetrating. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
And Paul George again.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
Rondo dishes to Kobe, kicks it to Howard. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Rondo against Jackson. A 3-ball. Rebounded by the Lakers. Bryant's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Rondo passes to Davis. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Jackson. Leonard attacking. The pass to Jackson. Plenty of space. The offensive rebound. Williams, that's a 2-pointer. Off target from the wing. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Clippers trail by 21. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Bryant. Nice break. The Lakers. And Rondo gets it to go on the assist by Bryant. Bryant's got 6 assists in the game.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Jackson kicks to George. Here's Noah. There's the killer 2-handed slam.
And gobbled up that rebound and went straight into attack mode on the putback.
Oof, he is one of the most determined rebounders, Clark, we have got in the NBA.
Yeah, you're calling it right, Kevin. I mean, he gets so many second chance points because of how hard he works to get to the rebound.
And it's Davis with the jam.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
Noah against Howard. Noah with a screen for Leonard. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
Well, nothing was going down for him in the first half, but since the break, he's been on target.
And they double up Davis. James kicks to Rondo. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation.
And one priority for the commissioner this year was how the schedule worked. There were complaints about too many back-to-back games, and it was something everybody wanted to improve upon.
Greg, as you said, the NBA schedule was something that needed change. Players were getting worn out with all the back-to-back games, Clark. It's you've been through it and you know firsthand.
And it's not just the back-to-back games, Kevin. It's the 4 games in 5 nights or the 7 and 10 days. The league office knows the NBA is at their best when teams are rested. And kudos to the league for doing something about it.
Bryant, that's for 2. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Rondo's got his 5th assist in this one. The Clippers shooting in the 4th quarter has been efficient at 56%. And George kicks to Leonard. 18 feet out. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
James dishes to Howard. From down in the low post, it goes. Howard's got 4 points now in the quarter. So it's the Clippers now. And here's George. Noah the screen. Shoots off the screen. And again, the Clippers good for 2. Lakers leading by 22. Rondo kicks to James. Davis sets a screen. The drive by James. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Howard's gone a terrific 6 of 8 shooting from the floor. Rondo against Jackson. There's the dish to Leonard. Poked away. And they're pushing it up. Here's Rondo. Here's Bryant. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, how about Kobe in this one? He's got 21 points, and he's added to his numbers by hitting 4 shots from the three-point line.
And really now you can tell the defense starting to have second thoughts in terms of how they're going to play him. That's 12 points from long range.
The free throw drops for Bryant. Mark, another milestone for Kobe Bryant last season. He reached 30,000 points and 6,000 assists, and no one else has ever done that.
Well, it's rare that you see scorers of that volume reach an assist total that high, but I think it speaks to Kobe's passing ability, which is undervalued and overshadowed at times.
And Kobe drops them both.
And Kobe Bean Bryant, the only 30,000 point scorer to go along with 6,000 assists. You know, LeBron might be the next in line to join Kobe in that category.
Here's Leonard. Rebounded by the Lakers.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
And it's Miller penetrating. Soft touch off the glass.
And for Kobe, people have always joked that he's a ball hog and only looks to score. Well, he's the only guy in the history of the league right now with 30,000 points to go along with 6,000 assists. So obviously gifted as a playmaker as well.
And Marcus Morris is nicknamed Mook. He has a twin brother, older by 7 minutes, named Markieff. Both brothers played at Kansas, drafted 13th and 14th in the same year, eventually played for the same pro team. That is joined at the hip.
And looking at the Morris brothers' careers through last season, the one area they haven't been joined at the hip in is in performance. Markieff has shown steady improvement over his first 4 years. Marcus Morris has had a very up and down start to his career.
And you know, Kevin, Marcus has talent. He has versatility. He just hasn't found his role. It's time for him to step out of his brother's shadow and really establish who he is as a player.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
Screen by Smith. A floater. Miller, no up. The Clippers shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Wilcox passes to Beverly. Morris with a screen on Smith. Beverly dishes to Morris. Excellent use of the screen that time.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Morris a screen, and it's Miller penetrating. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Dishes it to Morris. And the rejection by Sanders.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Lakers.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capabilities.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for them, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And guys, when you're cracking heads against somebody 4 times over the course of a season, boy, it's a great feeling to snatch that first game. Good adjustments tonight against the Clippers.
And so many key players that you could point to tonight, but in particular, a great game for Bryant. You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
Morris. And the shot no good, a bit short. Smith kicks to Miller. Outside, Davis. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
Beverly the pass to Morris. Again the miss by Morris. Outside Bradley. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, here with LeBron James, and it is Christmas time. Aside from having a great win, LeBron, what was the best gift you received or gave this Christmas?
Best thing I received is, Merry Christmas and have a good game for my kids this morning. They called me, and, I love that, and I love them.
For LeBron, it's all about the family. Thanks, LeBron. Kevin?
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And as the fans file out of the building, now time to head over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Kobe Bryant. The fourth quarter was all him. It was like he couldn't miss, and it was just one basket after another.
Look, how many times have we seen games like this from Kobe? He was the primary option. They needed a bucket, he delivered. His game has evolved in the last few years, but the recipe was working tonight.
He came through with some big buckets down the stretch, Shaq. 4 3-pointers all together for him, that's big. And the key for him offensively, he took great shots.
And that will do it for our special Christmas Day broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon, and good night, everybody.